What's going on, guys and gals? Got?
Hey, what's up, people?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's all he ever does. But yeah, what's going on, guys and gals? My name is NekoFluttershy, and welcome to a video. And this, I haven't really done a rant video in a little bit, but holy fuck, do I have one for you! Woo!
Oh yeah.
And this involves digital-only game consoles. You know how the PS5 is out, the Xbox Series X, that sort of shit, right?
And versus having a disc drive as well.
Yeah.
So why it's important to have a disc drive?
Yeah.
And to get games physically.
Yeah,
So.
and then like some, I mean, now I don't have a problem personally with, you know, downloading things digitally. That's fine. That's cool. Because there are some games.
Like digital games, you're able to just not switch out the game disc and put in another game, but just instantly go to that next game. Which, that's fine and that's true. And,
Yeah.
That's cool and all. But eventually, all of your digital games are going to go away completely. The servers are down, and you won't be able to re-download them.
Yeah.
So like if your internet went down, you won't be able to download whatever kind of game you want.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have it on disc, you won't have to deal with any kind of thing with the internet besides gaming.
Exactly. Like, okay, so like I said, I don't have a problem with, you know, digital only, because there are some games on PSN, Xbox Live, Steam that are only accessible and only playable online by downloading it and getting it digitally. There is no physical release as of now to some of these games, so that's fine. But I mean, I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, I want to buy a PS5 digitally, or a digital-only PS5 because not only is it a lot cheaper, it's cheaper, but I don't have to go to Amazon or eBay or any of these places go anywhere."
And also, this is kind of just advice for people who don't really know video games, or maybe buying it for their little kids or something. Don't mess up between the disc version and the digital edition.
Yeah.
You can have combine the digital edition instead, and then the kid is like, well, shit.
Yeah.
I won't be able to buy physical copies. What's this on that?
Yeah.
So to parents out there, make sure you get the disc drive version. It'll be like shown right on the box. It'll have a slot.
And it'll be
put in the game and all that.
Yeah, and it'll be worth a little bit more money than the other one because it has physical media in it where you can actually download and well, not download, but you can actually play the games physically. Now,
you can save $100, get yourself a PS5 game with that, but I advise you guys buy the disc drive version.
Yeah.
Why? Because number one, you're going to lose your games eventually in the future.
Yeah.
So let's say 40 years later, that system is going to be useless. You're not going to be able to re-download your games. You're not going to be able to download new games. That system is pretty much going to be like a paperweight at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Unless with the games they already have on there, they have installed.
Yeah.
And it's very limited on storage at the moment.
Yeah.
800 gigabytes, that's still not enough, people.
Exactly. Most games that are coming out now are like almost 200 or more. So that'll from what I heard, Black Ops Cold War is at least over 100. So that's just I think for minimum that you need a minimum of 100 gigs on. Yeah. So with DLC and shit like that, whenever that comes out, that's gonna be more.
That's kind of why I also don't really fuck with DLC sometimes.
Yeah. Although, another thing that goes along with digital only, what if your account gets fucked up? What if you get hacked? What if some retard on fucking PSN, play a game of Call of Duty for example, some asshole.
This is probably a very long video, people. So
yeah.
Same tune.
Yep.
Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully. So like, some asshole, some dumbass you play a game of Call of Duty or Halo if you have the Xbox or whatever. Some asshole decides, oh hey, you know what? I can falsely accuse this guy on PSN or Xbox Live for something that he or she didn't do, and then they do that, and then next thing you know, your account is gone. And I've actually had that. Exactly. I've had that happen before on PSN, and the only thing I lost was The Last of Us and I think it was Hyperdimension Neptunia Mark II. That's it. Good thing it was not my main account. If it was my main account, exactly, I would have wasted several thousands. Because that doesn't include debate, because it has the base games.
That's also another thing to add with that point. Like, if you're getting the games digitally, and something like this happens, you're technically wasting more money ahead of time rather than saving it because you bought all those games digitally that you can't get back. So you might as well spend the extra $100 for the PS5 physical version.
Damn. Well, I was trying to kill Brutus, and then a zombie just came out of nowhere and killed me that way. Yeah, so I ended up getting killed not just by a zombie, but also by Brutus himself. So that was interesting.
There's other things I want to say about it. I'm just kind of thinking bad people.
Yeah, but like, and I see a lot of people. They're online, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll buy a PS5 digitally because, you know, not only does it save a lot of money, but I don't have to do this and do that." But I'm like, come on, asshole. Are you seriously going to buy a game console like this digitally just because of all this? Think about what all you could lose. Everything you could lose in an instant. Every single thing. And you don't really have that much freedom. Like, as of now, I mean, and also take a look at your video game collection if you have a physical collection. Look at all the games you have on your shelf.
Yeah, exactly.
Having physical copies of video games makes it look fucking amazing on a shelf.
And badass. Like,
yeah.
It makes you look like to have an actual collection. You know, we can touch the games, hold them, put them in, and it's not like putting a disc into a system.
Yeah.
Every time. And sure, you know, people can argue that, you know, disc drives break anyway over time. Personally, with us, and I'm sure this happened with William.
Yeah.
Personally, with me, I never had any kind of disc drive issue or anything. These systems are, like my PlayStation 3 and all that, they've been used.
Yeah.
They've been bought used, so for
and
150.
Yeah. I mean, and most likely, if you do have that issue with your disc drive breaking, it's mostly because of old age, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
and also, if there's any kind of issue, you can pretty much send it to Sony now and get it fixed.
Yeah.
But not very much.
And then,
and if it's something that was on their end and there was an issue, they'd be fixing it for free. So,
yeah.
And
then,
like Joy-Con and stuff like that.
And personally, yeah, I love the idea of the PS5, you know, slightly better graphics and shit like that, and whatever. Games.
Maybe way more amazing. Who knows?
Yeah, I haven't really seen a whole bunch of different. Honestly, I didn't really see a lot of differences between PS4 and you know.
I would say it probably looks more clearer.
Probably.
In more detail. Yeah, because I was looking. I mean, of course, it's a thumbnail, but they show like the PS4 side by side with PS5. It looks like it has a bit more detail and a bit more clear visuals. So that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah. And one thing I really fucking love about, you know, physical copies overall, like getting a physical game system, is that, you know, is that it's a lot better overall. I'm sure you could waste, you know, or you could save 100 on something and buy something else with that, like buy a gift card to, you know, PSN, and then buy some games for your new PS5. But why would you do that when it's all digital anyway.
And besides, PS4 games are getting enhanced to look better on PS5. So
yeah,
like Eternal,
yeah,
all that. So you already have games like God of War.
Yeah,
you're also getting like 20+ games. And
yeah,
people are using this as a loophole to get games for free on PS4.
Exactly. Yeah.
People are getting banned. It's crazy, but that's another video for another time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know a lot about that in particular. So more so, I think DJ may talk about it more than I would, because I don't know a lot about what's happening with that.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So you're already getting like 20+ games from, you know, PS4 to the PS5. Be like, now I want to play my new actual PS5 games. Well, they're going to be enhanced pretty much, so it's going to be like the same graphics you'll probably see in your new PS5 games. So it's honestly a lot more worth it to get the disc drive version instead of just spending on an extra game or something like that.
Yeah, because think about it. Cause I've seen and heard some people, they automatically, as soon as the PS5 was announced, they trade in and get rid of their PS4. Some of these people are dumb enough to actually leave their games, but, you know, sell the system itself. Okay, well, what the fuck do you have to play now, dumbass? I mean, you're selling, you're trading in or selling your game system, but you're keeping your games. Just because, and if you're buying
also, because they probably think they're gonna all work on the system.
No,
they're probably not going to.
I mean, it's like with the Xbox. Not every single game on the Xbox One or the Xbox, you know, Series X, Xbox 360 even, is going to work with every single backwards compatible game. There will be some games that cannot work as of now. Maybe they will later. But still, it's not guaranteed that every single game you own. Because think about it, LSD will never work. You know, that game will never work.
If you have like that game from your childhood, LSD Junior later, good luck trying to play it on your PS5.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Like, I mean, it makes no real sense at all why anybody would want to buy. I get it. If you have nothing to lose anyway, but it still doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm really confused why anybody would even consider getting digital only. I guess you still have to wait. Like, whether you go and buy the games from Amazon, eBay, Walmart, Target, wherever you get your video games, or you get them digitally, you still have to wait for the fucking games to download and install anyway.
Yeah, true.
So, I mean, why not just wait a little bit longer, drive your way, or have someone drive you all the way to these places, and then proceed to buy.
And I understand that people, you know, the pandemic is around. So maybe you're like, oh, not only will I be saving $100, but also I won't have to risk going to the coronavirus wasteland that this earth is in right now.
Yeah.
And you go and get my games. Well, you can also just order your games as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So. Go to Amazon, eBay. There's a lot of other places you could, in theory, go to right now that you can actually buy, you know, PS5 games. Or if some of your friends, I mean, not like that you would have a lot of friends that would have the PS5. You might not. But you could be like, oh, hey, can I borrow your copy of, let's see, Spider-Man on the PS5 or whatever games are already out for the PS5. And, or maybe you could buy it from them or something. I mean, so you could still get your games from other places. You don't have to get it digitally. Exactly. You don't have to go and get it digitally. It can always be a process of getting it, you know, physically. It's better to get it physically than digitally. And that's the whole point of this video. And when I heard something like you can get a PS4 that way, PS4 physical copy or, you know, version, or a digital version. Yeah, I'm going physical. anytime you give me the choice, I will have to end up paying a little bit more. But in the long run...
Yeah, like, when I saw the price of the PS5, people probably think, oh, you're probably going to think, you're going to be nuts for paying an extra $100 for that PS5. Well, guess what? That's because we are crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. And, at physical gaming, that's what we are.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was going to say. Yeah.
And, a lot of people, I would say, they would say, you know what, fuck buying a,
I was trying to kill Davies while talking.
Yeah. A lot of people are going to be like, you know what, fuck buying a, fuck buying physical copies. But why? I mean, as we were talking about, earlier...
Like, I got physical PS1 games here and there that cool.
Yeah. And if you really want your games digitally, several years down the line, there's going to be a PS5 emulator, or Xbox One, or Xbox Series X emulator for PC. So you could just wait several years. I know you don't really want to. I mean, almost everybody in this day and age is fucking impatient.
And it's like, guess what, people? My PS2 games, they still work.
Yeah.
They're physical, people.
Yeah.
Because imagine if you got every single game on your PS2 digital, and then the service went down, which obviously is down. But there is a way for you to go online and stuff like that for that program. But
it's the same thing with the...
Imagine if your PS2 service where then you got all your games digitally. You wouldn't be able to play those games anymore.
Yeah.
And seriously.
And the thing about...
Whereas the physical copies I have, I can play those again and again and again for the rest of eternity.
Yeah. And the thing about... even the Nintendo Wii had something like that. I mean, well, they shut down the servers for the Wii, so you can't really play anything online right now. But you can, because if you mod and homebrew your Nintendo Wii, you could do anything on that fucking thing. You could do whatever you want really on it, as long as it's within the system, the processors and shit. You can't really do everything. Like, you can't run. You can't do fucking PS2 games or anything like that, or PS3 or anything like that. But I mean, what you can do is already amazing, and the fact that you can go online, still play Smash Brothers Brawl and Mario Kart and things like that with people.
It's like our problem when it comes to digital-only systems is that the games aren't going to be around forever, people.
Exactly.
You need to remember.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Like you'll have them for a long time. Don't get me wrong, and maybe get your satisfaction out of the 12 plus years or whatever. But
what if
really that's still worth it? Would you rather have your games forever instead?
Exactly. Because what if one day, let's say for example, you are tired of playing PS4, PS5, whatever.
I want to say about it. On top of my head, but I don't know if this. I just can't think of it now.
Yeah.
Everybody has it.
Yeah. Yeah. But, let's say, for example, you did get your 12 or 13 years worth of the game system. Well, what if you want to go back and play some of those games?
Exactly.
Well, you can't relive your nostalgia. You can't do this, can't do that, because unless it's on.
For example, there was a time where I wasn't playing PS1 very much, and then I was like, oh, I got the system, I got the games, I can play them again. And in fact, I'm beating PS1 games. I haven't beaten like years. Yeah,
I'm going back and playing my GameCube games, which I have not played in a while.
Saw me do Resident Evil. Well, almost saw me do Resident Evil 2 in one sitting.
Yeah. I mean, the thing the thing about it is, honestly, I think a lot more people should take into consideration what they are getting themselves into before they end up making the wrong, before making the wrong call. Because there's a lot of people, they're gonna be hella pissed. They're gonna be like, you know what? I made that wrong decision. I shouldn't have bought the digital only. Yeah, well, it's too late.
And then we'll be sitting there with our arms crossed, shaking our heads like, we told you.
Yeah, we fucking tried.
A badass collection of physical games. Woo!
Yeah.
And I understand what physical media takes the space in their room. Believe me, you think I'm not in that situation?
Yeah. The problem with DJ, he has no room. The problem with me, I have no money. So we both have, we both have problems when it comes to physical media. But
so when it comes to it, I have to probably build another room or extend this one, or some shit, and move things around.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
however,
the project that I talked about before, that's still in my mind, by the way, people. I
yeah.
About that.
And also, kind of expanding on that thing you just said about, not having enough room. The same thing can be said for digital as well. Because you will run out. Because you'll run out of storage, and some people will be like, "Oh yeah, just buy a 2 terabyte hard drive or something like that."
It's like, how many hard drives are you gonna stack? You're gonna have stacks of drives.
Yeah.
Well, eventually, we're gonna have to go for that. I guess have multiple stack of drives. So yes, that one is pretty much the same. Like I'd say argument on that. No real difference in that, but I'd rather own the game physically, because I do still believe it does take up less storage, but now I think about it, not really, because I wanted to download Black Ops 4, and it's only 40 gigabytes from the disc and 80 gigabyte update. Why?
Yeah. And you're not taking into consideration. Also, a lot of people are not taking into consideration the DLC. If you really want to get something physically, get the game. If you want something digitally, get the DLC. When it comes
to the game, you don't have to download the update. I guess you can say this for digital as well, but usually you download the game, it downloads the update, whereas, if you copy it over from the disc, let's say Resident Evil 7, for example, you can just play it right then and there.
Yeah.
You don't really have to update.
Yeah, that was a problem with me. It could be. Yeah, but that was a problem with me and Black Ops 3 on the PS3. I downloaded the game, that's fine, that's whatever, and then I wanted to play the game right then and there. So I skipped the update. I couldn't play the game at all. There's no way for me to play.
It was digitally. That's weird.
Yeah.
Whereas with disc, you're able to pretty much play it. You could just turn out the internet, and Middlehart talks about it. He could just I could just sit on my internet, play the game from the disc, and there we go.
Yeah. Although PS4 is the same way.
And you're probably wondering but people download games digitally on PC. Well, here's the thing about PC. PC is never going down. It's
exactly.
Not even its own platform. It's not even like a platform. It's just another device to play games on. And here's the thing with consoles. They always have a generation. Is there
exactly
PCs? Yes, but they're not. It's not like they're going to stop supporting for older PCs. In fact, they try to support for older computers as well.
Yeah.
And unless the Steam were to go down or whatever, which probably never will,
and
then you'll lose on games.
Yeah.
But PC gaming as a whole is still the same on there, whatever kind of service you go through and buy your games.
Yeah.
And also, you can add up to so much storage in your computer, many different hard drive slots, everything, to max out your game machines. You have 6 terabytes in your system, have no problem downloading games.
Exactly.
And they'll probably be more smaller size, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I guess some people, they find ways to compress, these games. Oh, exactly. Here's a game that used to be 5 gigabytes. Now I'm making it 4.5 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah, kind of like what they're doing with Switch. Also coming out for some reason. Nope. physical part though, because a lot of people are canceling it for some reason, and they'll save money due to COVID. So Doom Eternal stuff coming out, that's good.
Yeah.
But that game is going to be compressed down as well. So
yeah.
And also, with that being said, when it comes to PC, you can have those games digitally on there forever as long as you back up like your system, just in case of any kind of failures or anything.
Yeah.
You'll have pretty much unlimited storage for games, and also be able to play them forever.
Yeah.
Not have to worry about them going down or anything, unless if the game gets removed.
Yeah.
But doesn't that happen also on consoles, people?
Exactly. I have seen. Yeah.
So, like, when it comes to gaming consoles, their servers are going to go down. And you're not going to go down games for that system, but on PC, you'll be fine.
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure people on Steam will think this through. There may be a way, like, during the if Steam ever were to go down, which I don't think ever.
Don't get me wrong, I would prefer my games physically, I guess, on PC as well, but honestly, digitally, because there's so many.
Yeah.
And pretty much it's all going digital anyway, so that doesn't mean to make consoles digital. You
exactly.
Need to make it work for the console.
Exactly.
PC's never going down, but consoles will eventually go down prior to their next generation system.
Yeah. Like, I'm already seeing some people basically forgetting about the fact, I mean, I'm not really saying that they are, but at the same time I am. I have seen some people, like, as soon as the PS5 was announced, came out, they're like, oh, wait, there's a PS5? I didn't even know there was a PS4. And then they automatically had a PS4, and they showed a picture of the PS4 in their room. And I'm like, how the fuck could you forget about something you have just because the PS5 is a thing? Because like I said, they're basically as soon as.
Then this is probably gonna be another random video, but people who abandon their old systems for the new. Come on.
Exactly, and I'll probably make a.
What do you think you are, PC gamer? Upgrade to the next hardware, and I can be able to play all your previous games on there. There's games like No Man's Sky, which are fucking amazing. I need to check out some new updates, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be seeing that on there. Well, probably, but we'll see.
Yeah. But I do find it really dumb that everybody automatically just flocks to, old-fashioned, digital downloading instead of actually thinking. And I think some of it, I think, also comes down to peer pressure. They're just like, oh yeah, my friends are telling me to buy the digital version. Well, what the fuck does your heart tell you? Okay, does your heart tell you the same thing? I mean,
right.
Seriously, people.
Like, oh man, it's a lot more better deal to save $100. Well,
no,
it's actually going to be a lot more expensive over time because you won't be able to download those games. And what a waste of games those are.
Yeah.
Waste of money, waste of everything.
Yeah.
Whereas our physical copies, guess what? I still have Call of Duty Ghosts that I bought like a few years prior to that PS4.
Yeah. Exactly. And even some of the games, I went dumpster diving for them. And, because I do that sometimes. And, I have a lot of...
dumpster dive for games on your digital system? No.
Yeah, you can't do that either. So, people. And some people are like, yeah, why the fuck would I ever want a dumpster dive for video games? Well,
look at Speedy Diver. Look how much he's got. Probably got more than me.
Yeah. And he does donate a whole bunch of video games to charity and things like that. But the games that he never found before in his life, he keeps, if they're good.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going dumpster diving some more because I'll be like, woo, Switch games, yay!
Yeah, PS Vita and Switch games are really hard to find, as well as DS games.
And that's when I find a McDonald's game, I'll be like, woo!
Yeah, that'd be fucking hilarious.
I'll be like, GameStop, what is McDonald's game doing? Hey, they're like, oh shit, they found our secret.
Yeah.
We found it. Kill them.
And I mean, this is kind of.
We're busted.
This is kind of off topic and all, but you know, GameStop knows this. They see people go dumpster diving for their games and shit, right? And and the big question is, why in the fuck why do they still do it? They could.
Right, and when we find those games, GameStop is like, oh shit, they found out. They know our secret. Yeah, we know your secret.
We've known it. We've known it forever.
Me, I just don't personally do that because I'm worried about the legal things when it comes to that. But if I'm in their trash and looking for games, I'll probably be like, hey, what are you doing? And I'll be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Big trouble. That's what I get worried about. And
honestly,
just in general, because I got money.
Yeah.
That's whatever.
Oh.
And again, with the whole COVID stuff, I understand that, but just order
yeah.
games, people.
Yeah.
What else do I have to say about it? I'm not really sure yet. Pretty sure there's something else I want to say about it too.
But yeah, I don't really understand people sometimes.
Me neither.
I mean, it just makes no sense why anybody would want to get the digital version. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, it's your money. Do whatever the fuck you want with it. But
yeah, exactly.
You know,
if you want the digital version, go right ahead. But we're just warning you, people, that
there will be problems.
Is just parents out there, and it's just for parents.
Yeah.
But it's just for parents out there who are trying to buy their kid game system, and they're not even going to notice if they're buying the digital edition. So take this into consideration that there's a digital edition and a physical. I actually did say that physical edition. I was like, what am I talking about? And this drive for so,
yeah.
And also, if this drive breaks, your system is pretty much now digital.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
one instead of just having a one.
Yeah.
Which is digital.
Yeah. I mean, technically, yeah, I would say that. But anyways, guys and gals, that is going to be it for this video and all that good shit, you know. And I
just make sure you're making the smart choices out there, people.
Yeah.
Think ahead of time. But there's nothing wrong with digital games as long as we're able to play them forever.
Yeah.
But are we gonna be able to? Well, we'll see. Probably through cloud service or something.
Maybe. Although my personal thoughts on it all.
Or if you are gonna get a digital version, back up your system so then you can just restore it and then you can have all your games. I think that'll work. Not sure. I'm gonna try it myself, but. You can do that, just back up all your digital games that you have, and then just transfer them to another system, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that if you do delete a game, you can always restore that old backup with all of the games that you have on there, and then there you go. So that would be the way to do it, guys.
Yeah.
Or just get spend an extra $100 and get the other one.
Yeah.
And also, the prices for that would also be fucking ridiculous for the digital edition. It would be like $1,000 on eBay still.
Yeah.
Like, really? Who's gonna pay for that?
Exactly. Well, I do know some people that would because they're impatient pricks that they don't know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was thinking of getting one from eBay as well. But,
I mean, okay.
It's not like it's, it hasn't came out yet, and I'll be the special one to own it or something.
Yeah.
And even now, it's trying to get a PS5, so.
Yeah. honestly, I do want to get the digital edition, just because I can say, hey, I have the digital version.
Yeah, exactly.
But the first, and also,
the way I begin digital edition is for collector's purposes.
Exactly.
But I'm not going to collect that anytime soon because that's just going to be a waste of space in my room.
Yeah,
that system is huge.
Yeah.
One of the biggest systems Sony is winning. You know what Sony should make? Like for their next console, like PlayStation 6, they should make it colored and also colored the same way as the PS1. The gray console and everything. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Man, people, I really hope you guys get the disc drive version.
Yeah. Like, and I know a lot of people would be like, oh no, you're wrong, the digital version does this, does that, yada yada yada. Yeah, well, it's better, it's always better to get physical, because at the end of the day, physical copies of games are always going to be way more important than digital, because you can play them as long as you want.
I heard on the website it basically saves the planet on the waste with plastic and stuff like that. Okay,
yeah.
True, but guess what? We're still using plastic bags, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, I mean, that we understand, but just don't throw your games in the water. How about that?
Exactly. Yeah. Don't do anything that'll fuck up your game system.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can put your games in water. That's fine, and then dry them off, and you can start playing them.
Yeah.
Just don't, leave them in there and then have animals choked on the plastic. Not cool.
Yeah. Anyways, guys and gals.
Yeah, I'm talking about you, Timmy, throwing those games in the water.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you.
God damn it.
What if someone Timmy was just watching me and was like, wait, me? How did you know?
We know everything. We see everything. We are
anonymous.
Yeah.
We do not forget. We do not forget. Expect us.
I don't want to expect you. Oh, wow, that actually helped. Okay. So, anyways, guys and gals, at the end of the day, just be safe. Be fucking smart with your money. Just get the physical copy. Yeah. Get the physical. I mean, again.
It may be expensive price. It's worth it at the end of the day. You'll have games forever. So, yeah. It's a lot more money waste of $1,000+ worth of games off of your digital system. They won't be able to play again, rather than paying that $100 at that one time for a physical version.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm focusing on killing these demons.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just do that for us, people.
Yeah.
Because you'll have your games forever.
Yeah. And they will look a whole... Yeah. And they'll look a fuck ton better on the shelf than they would on just some hardware, Like,
yeah.
I'd rather make my games look amazing, on a shelf, rather than absolutely.
Like the last game, the way he has his games displayed now, it's fucking awesome.
And
that's what I want to do as well. I mean, technically they do that now, or I have a few games on there and they just show the covers, but nah.
And some people, they're gonna be like, yeah, well, you can have a collection on PC. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can definitely. You should fucking look at my goddamn Steam. It's nothing but free games everywhere, because there's a lot of free games on Steam. And that's another problem. Is that Steam, you don't really feel that accomplished. Because on Steam, a lot of games are free. The only games I have that were paid for is Doom 2016, which I have on PS4, and Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. That's about it. Everything else, and Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, I got as a gift from someone when it was on sale for like, I guess $2 per game or something like that. So, yeah.
There's something else we also want to say about it. We'll probably make a second part, but yeah, I really hope you guys the disc drive version whenever you can, because even though if there is a PS5 digital edition, like at Best Buy, I'm not gonna buy it.
Yeah.
That's how picky we are.
Yeah. I mean, once we have every single game console already, which is gonna be a long ass while, you know, then we'll consider buying digital versions of other game systems.
And besides, we've been with disc drives for how long? It's
yeah.
A tradition is game.
And a lot of people, there's a video I watched, and some people are saying, well, the only reason.
By the way, William, this is for my Slayer. And all of the horns? Yeah.
Aw, shit.
It's really cool. Yeah. And be prepared, people, for a Dim Eternal live stream on PS5.
Oh, yeah. Assuming you can actually. I don't know how well the live streaming will work on that. I've never really seen anything about live streaming on PS5, but.
Huh. Might have to get like get a capture stopper on the laptop or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Get a capture.
But anyways, guys and gals. Yeah. But anyways, guys and gals, that's gonna be it for this video. If you like this video, give this video a like.
Level 51.
Well, shit. But anyways, guys and gals, again, that's going to be it for this video. If you like this video, give this video a like. If not, it's fun too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon.
Click the click the bell notification
God damn it!
Down below to get notified for future uploads and live streams. And we'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, people, and bro.
Well, shit. Well, that was fucking weird.
And also